All the disrespect before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, Button Check fam? Thank you guys for tuning in once again. It is Tuesday, the most glorious day of the week. I feel like it's been a minute since we've been here on HT, but we're back. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. Chapters and links, if I could talk down below if you guys want to skip around to a certain subject. Hope today's going good because you already know it's about to get better, baby. Let's go.
What?
All right, now to them first set of buttons that need to be checked. All right, so apparently at one time, the biggest villain in the FGC, the man known as LTG, is apparently now unbanned, back on Twitch after 3 years. And the only reason why I say at one time the biggest villain is because I don't know if we would consider him the biggest villain now, because it seems like his presence in the FGC is not like it used to be. Like now his channel is turning into something else, right? Like he's doing like TikTok reviews, reviewing tweets, like issues on Twitter. He's also reviewing like players' girlfriends and all this other stuff. So it's definitely changing into something else rather than just gaming. So he posted this just the other day saying, new video up, my first stream back on Twitch. I'm back on Twitch after 3 years. So of course this started a lot of conversation within the FGC. You know, some people were just confused, like what the fuck? How does he get unbanned after all the shit he's done? And then other people were hyped, you know, especially like namely, you know, his followers. And it created a lot of other debates because some people were like, how the fuck, or there's other streamers out there like Nero and whatnot that are still not unbanned, but someone like LTG is, you know, it doesn't seem like it's fair. And I gotta be honest, man, reading this, I was like, are we surprised? Like, are we really surprised in this day and age when it comes to Twitch? Twitch to me just seems like this big robotic machine, you know what I'm saying? And nothing about it is fair. Like a lot of people have all these debates about, you know, the music rights and the booby streamers, hot tub, and who should be banned and who shouldn't. And Twitch just comes off like this big, huge machine. Obviously they're understaffed, right? It's so fucking big. There's so much footage and so many streamers. And at the end of the day, they're a business, you know what I'm saying? I really don't think that they care as much as people wish they would. It almost seems like whatever the robotic fucking machine falls on that day and they happen to focus on you that day, whether you're a streamer getting banned or unbanned, then you get dealt with. But besides that, ain't shit fair, they don't got a fair department over there at Twitch. It just is what it is. How many times have we seen it though? They'll like ban somebody too and they're like, really, I got banned for that? And then the person like argues or debates and then either they get it overturned fairly quick, I guess it depends how big they are, or it takes them fucking forever to get unbanned. And then June the King brings up an interesting perspective right here saying, I've been getting a decent amount of messages informing me LTG got his Twitch back, but I want to tell you guys why this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Unlike YouTube, Twitch heavily monitors their streams, so as long as he's on there, ban inevitable, he won't be able to dox people. And the reason why June was saying this, if you guys missed it, they had this huge beef, right? Where June made a video about him, LTG like returned the fire, end up doxing June, like releases some personal information. Then June made this other video talking about that. Man, I want to say it was like a few hours long. It was like massive. Tagged it on Twitter and a lot of people joined up. There was a lot of fucking people trying to contact YouTube. Not as sure how effective. Didn't look like it was too effective, but a lot of people were like, YouTube, can we get this man out of here? Look what he's doing. YouTube apparently did nothing because his channel is still there. Since then, I've even seen other people come out, like talk about how he body shamed them, or there was one girl where this dude actually posted a pornographic picture of her, I think from her teenage years or when she was younger, and now she's trying to do like a GoFundMe to get enough money for a lawyer to sue him. So there's a lot of separate fires in this man's world going on. But as of yet, it doesn't seem like he's been touchable at least on YouTube. So I think that's what June was talking about. He was like, well, it's a little better on Twitch because they will ban that ass a lot faster. So a lot of people now are just taking bets. Basically, they're like, how long do you think before this man gets banned again? Because it's gonna happen. Other ones, like I said, are still confused. Like, how can he be banned or unbanned when other people are not? I mean, it just kind of continues from there. All right, now into the next set of buttons that need to be checked, and this one pops off in the world of Killer Instinct. This is some very interesting news, right? Because apparently there was like a little leak, and I don't even know if I would call it a leak more than a rumor. But there seems to be some meat to it, so let's unpack it right here. Now, last I heard about KI, I remember I was watching one of the videos from Maximilian, right? He was talking about how he wishes like they would redo it, but at the same time, you know, versus Microsoft and the way their thinking is.
Flash forward to today, where Microsoft is now in a much different situation than they were before. What's going on now is that I think Killer Instinct is lacking a champion. I think that's one of the bigger issues that is tackling this game having a future in some way. And Phil, by a lack of what he's saying, and even a confirmation of what he is saying, kind of confirms that. Killer Instinct is not a dead franchise. They would love to probably make another game and continue forward, and hopefully give it maybe some more budget than, you know, the original seasons of KI. The other bigger challenge is that there was a very few amount of people, if not developers, that could actually make KI. And he mentions that once we find a developer.
Okay, and since then, just a few days ago, like I said, looks like there was a little bit of a rumor that could be taken as a leak right here from Xbox Era Podcast. They titled it saying, a Killer Instinct sequel is in active production. Then of course says rumor underneath it. According to Nick from Xbox Era, a Killer Instinct sequel is in active production. Edit. He also says that he does not know the studio making the game. However, he believes it's not Iron Galaxy or NetherRealm. He does, however, speculate that it could be Enway, who created Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, or Dimps, who created Street Fighter 4. I like the way both of those games play, so either way, I'm aroused. So the interesting part is a lot of people take this and they're like, it's just a rumor. All we have is a word on a podcast from a guy. But apparently, and I don't know this individual, but a lot of people are like, yo, this guy that's talking about this has been pretty damn accurate. Like, he actually has a really good track record when it comes to, you know, information coming up. When it comes to like leaks or future games. That's what really has people talking. They're like, yo, it's not just anybody talking, it's a guy that actually has a pretty good resume. So that, you know, intrigues people that much more. They're like, fuck, is this real? Let this be real. Please, God, let this be real. Like, this would be amazing. Others are taking it from the spin like, well, what can they really do? Because apparently they're like, the version in 2013 is perfect. That game is fucking amazing. What can they really do to make it any better? And one of the comments that stood out to me under Max's video was this one right here. Somebody by the name of D King says, I think it's hard for a lot of people to understand KI was a lightning in the bottle game. All the right people at all the right time, given just enough to be forced to get as creative as possible without sacrificing any quality. Even if another project was greenlit, getting all those same pieces in place would be a hell of an undertaking. I'd be happy with just a port with update graphics with some more customization options, but getting all that magic that the first KI had together again is just a very low probability, and I'm hoping for the best, but I'm not expecting the same. So there it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you feeling, man. As the first topic, the whole LTG thing being unbanned, Twitch being fair, unfair, does it even matter at this point? Definitely one of those things, but also we had to finish on that HT tip. All right, so I'm gonna scoot over so we can put a little picture of her right here. I think the homie Garcian, I'm probably butchering the name, bro, but quite a few people actually besides him tagged me in this, and I was like, yo, this is the same girl, so we gotta do it. So anyway, bam, here you go. Profile in the description field. I believe she's a fitness trainer as well. There's some chun action. Her name is Cyan, if I'm saying that correctly. And then she has other angles, like this one, kind of, you know, from behind, because she wants you to know that there's stuff back there. There's stuff back there. Look in the back, and then you'll find something that there's stuff back there. And for the next one, I'm just gonna put it right here. Bam, I'm giving a shout out right here to Empress Nile. They actually have a whole YouTube channel where they're like play games and talk to people and whatnot, but they do it in like either cosplay or like bikinis and whatnot. And there's a team of them sometimes, and they showing you what teamwork is. Ain't no wrong with a little teamwork. This is teamwork. I mean, it's working for me. And I think they're doing it from Jamaica, so that's cool as hell. So if you want to check the video out, link down below. They got a lot of shit to check out on YouTube, and also catch one of their live streams and chop it up. There it is, one more again. Thank you guys for all the amazing love. We'll catch you soon. If not tomorrow, definitely the next day. So love you forever. See y'all soon. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe. Probably the hardest match I ever had in my life. But I don't like it when things aren't going my way. I've stood around, I've listened to everything you had to say. I did everything necessary. But when you turn around and you backstab me one way or another, and you cheat me out of what's rightfully mine, that's when I get angry. This time, I'm going full force.